Today we're looking at the money supply, and we have a depressant warning. Well, let's take a look at what's going on here. All right, now we have a lot of fractals here, don't we? We have that on the micro, we have that on the micro, that on the micro, that on the micro, that on the micro, that on the micro. Now, currently, the money supply, okay, we're down minus 2%. Back in 1870, we're down 2%. Okay. Now, here, 83, we're down 3%, down 2%. Now, the fractal here is very apparent every day in the market. Okay, we have a 7 down. You see it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that's one fractal there, meaning we have a bottom and the fractal grows. We have another fractal here, very common, another growth fractal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the bottom fractal growth. And we have another fractal here, very common. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the bottom. The fractal begins to grow. One fractal that is very, very reliable is this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a decaying fractal, meaning it's going down, which it did. Okay. How far will it go down? Again, we're only looking for the turns. We have another growth fractal here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Growth begins. Okay. We have another 7 down here. A growth fractal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Growth begins. We have a decaying fractal here. Very common. Broke the upper channel and it went back up. Currently, we have a line going right down. That is not a fractal. Okay. Now, who's to say that the point we're at right now would equal the point around here, meaning the market would go back up again? We don't know. But I wanted to illustrate the fractals on using technical analysis, if you want to call it that. You'll find these particular forms every day in every market on every time frame. Okay, and we're going back down to 1870. That's a long time. Again, there's growth fractal here. There's growth fractal here. There's a growth fractal here. There's a growth fractal here. There's a growth fractal here. And here's a growth fractal there. And then we add the big, big decaying fractal up here. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So again, as a good example, you can apply the fractals on any chart that has data. Okay, and we're looking at a depressant morning. I wonder if that's going to happen. Market could stop right here. It'll straight back up again, just like after 1870, the depression there. Okay, so again, I'll point more of this chart as we progress, but today I just want to give you an example of some growth fractals here. Again, when you find the form here, okay, that's market turn. When you find the form here, that's market turn. Okay. You find the form here, that's market turn. Okay. You find the turn here. That's market turn. And if you find a form here, that's market turn. All right. Fractals are very complex patterns. Okay. They're similar and not exact. Now, similarity means they're not going to be, point to point. They're going to vary. You're going to have variance, but you're looking at a similarity. That's the key. Okay. And whatever similarity you find here, for example, on a chart, you can find on the equity charts and other financial markets. So this is another application of using fractals for technical data. And we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Could be another 10 years before something happens. Who knows? Again, the fractals indicate the turns only. That's it. All right. There's no actual architecture strict that it will do something going from A to B to C to D. Fractals are random. Let me repeat that. Fractals are random. They will appear all the time. Okay, for example, Elliott wave. That's a good example of a fractal model. Okay, but they will change. Every day they change. Okay, that's truth that fractals change. But to say that this fractal here currently, okay, at the bottom, right here, we went down 2%, and we're going to go down because we went down 2%, we went down negative 12%. We'll have to maybe wait a decade for that to happen. Who knows? But again, a good example of fractals being used to determine the growth and decay in nature and human behavior in the markets. This is how you use fractals. They appear all the time, although they are random. When the initial condition of a movement changes, that's because of the fractal. You can have it detected through a fractal. Okay, so I'll come back to this chart a little bit later, and we'll take a closer look at it. I'd like to get it on a smaller frequency, and we can see better turns there. We're looking actually at a yearly chart. I'll have to find a chart that maybe goes down, every hour. Probably be a big chart, but I'll be a lookout on this. But again, Sunday night, I'm definitely looking for a top on micro there. We have a clear 7 up, I believe, on the 8-hour or the 10-hour chart. So the close on Friday, I believe, will be a turn. So you can put a stop near there and short on open. Granted, if you don't have a gap. Okay. Neil pointed one out too. We both agree that we'll have a turn, and we'll find out what happens tonight. Hank Wernicke, signing off.